This message is there. I guess this video is for Nintendo. I don't understand how Nintendo aren't the #1 company in the world right now. They let Sony and Microsoft overtake them when the process to get back to #1 is so simple. Like yourself, anyone my age, we grew up with Nintendo. I mean, all the great games on the regular Nintendo, on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I mean, they keep re-releasing those, but they re-release those as like with no consistency on silly app stores. You know, there's money in that, but there's no real money in that. What they need to do, really, honestly, is look to Nike. Look what Nike do with the old Air Jordan shoes. Every year they release X amount of retros, and they make a killing. They need to do the same thing with the regular Nintendo Entertainment System. What do they need to do? People like you and me, we want it to look exactly like it did when we grew up. It's relatively simple to do. You just need to make it work on modern televisions. Pretty easy to do. But they want it to look the same. With the regular NES, it's relatively easy because you can put a ROM where the cartridges went and just lift up the slot, and well, bang, there you have it. You know, package it just like the original, except come with a wireless zapper and wireless controllers. I mean, it's relatively simple to do, and even the games. I mean, you want it to be packaged just like the original, but in today's world, everything's on a ROM. These things take up no size. Still package them on CD, which you easily could, even in high definition, or DVD, whichever is the most cost effective. They're such small files, it doesn't matter. But then put that case, which would look like any other game case of today, inside of a box. Make it look just like it did when the regular Nintendo Entertainment System came out. You put out Zelda, you put out Link. They own most of the rights to most of these game licenses, and even the games that they don't own the rights to, like many companies they still work with. We released the original Final Fantasy in the original packaging. Some of these little companies, they could either rise back to prominence or at least get a little bit of money for using their old licenses, or maybe split costs with a new developer to transfer it to the new system. But I mean, everything would sell. Old games like Rygar and Rolling Thunder, and I mean, all the Dragon Warrior. There's a market for everything on the system. But that's how you do it. You package it just like it came originally. You could release the regular Nintendo Entertainment System, price it the same way it was priced when I was young, like $150. Retro the games. You almost the popular licenses anyway. Stick them out there for $24.99. People will buy them. People will snap this shit up. You already own all the licenses, and it's very cost effective. It'll sell 10 times better than the Wii U. Everybody's going to buy it because everybody my age is nostalgic. We long for the days of Nintendo and Super Nintendo, and it's so easy for you to do. Like, I mean, to make the Super Nintendo have a ROM instead of cartridges, it wouldn't look identical, but it could look pretty much identical. It's just more or less have a pop-up ROM, where the cartridges went in. This isn't rocket science. This is what people want. People want it to look just like the original, Like I said, you package the NES, come in a perfect little box with Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt and a wireless zapper. 2 wireless controllers, but all look the same, all look identical. Price at $150, it'll fly off the shelves like wildfire. And then all the licenses you have already, or the ones you can easily access to. Like I said, many of these companies either don't exist, that would happily make a little bit of money, or you already own the licenses, or you already have working relationships with these companies anyway, like Square Enix or whomever. It's so easy to retro the games. you know. And but again, it's the marketing and the packaging is everything. People want it to look just like it did when they were growing up. Just like me, I get upset that I can't find an original Megatron transformer that turns into a gun like it looked like when I was a kid, because in today's world it doesn't work like that, right? They can't even do that. Why is beyond me, considering you can still go to Walmart and buy a BB gun, which is more than realistic anywhere, so you'd think you'd still be able to buy a Megatron toy that turns into a gun, but anyway, I'm getting off point here. Yeah, you gotta retro your shit, more or less. It's the easiest way to make money. You own all the licenses. It's simple to friggin' do. And I don't understand why I even followed Nike's lead like the way they do it with the Jordan sneakers. It's still, this is like an idiot-proof idea. Why have you not done this? You know, do this, pump out all the old regular Nintendo titles again over a 2 or 3 year period. Bang, come with the Super Nintendo Retro. Uh, I mean, it's so easy to do, and there's so much money to be made, especially with physical versions of everything. Nobody likes all this download shit. Everybody wants to physically own something. It's the world we live in. But yeah, Nintendo, that's how you rise to prominence. I guarantee you, 1,000,000% this will work, without question. They have, is what it is. But you want to make money. You don't want all your shareholders pissed off at you. You don't want to keep having your president potentially, everybody talking about ousting him. I mean, you know, make money. This is how you make money. I don't understand why it hasn't been done already. Maybe you should hire me and Can, whoever's in charge of your marketing and production and development, because I guarantee you do this, you will make a fortune. A fortune. Such a huge market. So many nostalgic people that long for the days of the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and that want everything to look just like it did when they grew up, with a touch of modernity to it, you know. I mean, it has to work on modern televisions, but primarily they want it to look the same, feel the same. I mean, this is a key selling feature. I mean, download only is it works, I guess, but it's not where your bread and butter is. My idea. This is where your bread and butter is. 1,000,000%. There's no question. Hell, hire me. I'll spearhead the whole damn thing. But yeah, I've worked in sales most of my life, so I'm half decent at marketing and strategy and things of this nature. Salesman by nature. And it's something I want to see. And you'd have to have a mental disability of some sort to not see how insanely easy and profitable this would be. Is what it is, you know. Just gotta get at it. Get at it, Nintendo. There's a lot of money to be made. A lot of people got money to spend. And a lot of people would buy a Nintendo just like the original Nintendo, especially made by Nintendo. Now these little third-party companies that are putting out fucking systems. I mean, if these little companies nobody heard of can put out a system for like $40 that plays Nintendo and Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis and all this other crap, it's not making a lot of money because, well, nobody's heard of these people. Nobody trusts these people. Put out a regular NES again that's made by Nintendo, well, that looks just like what they bought when they were kids or teenagers or in their 20s. It's a no-brainer. Everybody will buy this thing. Everybody. Especially with the litany and the huge library of licenses you already have or can easily access. Like, I mean, honestly, there'd be something wrong with you if you don't do this. The money's right there. It's in you. I can't put it any clearer. Your shareholders must love this idea. It's not even something you need a whole team of people to do. I mean, you can still work on your current stuff, but I can guarantee you pump this thing out, it'll sell 10 times more than the Wii U day one. Super Nintendo is still, like, in my opinion, the best system of all time. All the licenses you can reissue that look just like we did growing up, man, it'd be awesome. Anyway, alright, it is what it is. I'm in Canada, Hamilton, Ontario. I'm Andrew. Hit me up. Bye.